Good morning. It's day 12. It's 7:15 on a Saturday morning. Who's joining me? Don't you find at weekends sometimes you just think, how on earth do you carry on doing something like a challenge, especially when you know that you've, like I've done, I've decided to do this at 7:15 in the morning. Little sleep in would be nice, but no, I'm here, I'm with you, and I'd love you to join in with the challenge today. Now, we are at day 12. And what's happened over the last 12 days, if you've been doing it with me, is that we've been consistently getting our brains used to doing 3 moves, 10 repetitions. And you're doing it either on your basic level or you're doing it as an intermediate level. And you're working out to a level that suits you. And remember, there are demonstrations from week 1 and from week 2. And we will be heading into week 3 only in a couple of days. So we've only got 2 more days doing what we're doing right now with those little progressions. I'm going to progress it a little bit more by day 14. But what we're doing is we're actually feeding our joy receptors in our brain, because our brains and our bodies actually like to do things consistently. And when you do something consistently for a period of time, you actually start to really enjoy something because you're getting used to it. It's not such a shock to your body. You're not sort of thinking, oh gosh, I'm not used to doing this and I can't do it. A lot of the time we have this I can't in our heads. So if you've actually done this with me for 12 days, please do a comment below and let me know. And if you haven't, but you've done a little catch up, so you've done sort of maybe 10 days, but you've had to do 2 on one day and 2 on another day just to catch up, that's also brilliant. But if you haven't and you're just starting, you can start this challenge at any time in the month. And it doesn't have to be June, it's just when I'm doing it. But just do something that you consistently do and you will feel the benefits, especially we're doing this for 30 days. So we're almost up to halfway as well. So feel good, be proud if you're doing this with me today. Remember, choose a level that suits you. I'm going to get back and we're going to get started. We've got another warm day. And let's be honest, we want to get this done, dusted, and feeling good. So as you know, you can use cans or you can use weights, or you can just do this body weight only. And if you're starting today, I would definitely do it body weight only, and I would go back to the demonstrations from week 1 and just catch up and see how to do this. But I'm just going to show you for our basic and our beginners. You're going to be either stepping forwards or stepping back, or you can actually step forwards into that lunge and we'll do a little pulse. And then we're coming back. Now you're going to be doing alternating legs. So you're going to do 10 repetitions. For those of you who are more intermediate, you're going to be doing 10 on the right, 10 on the left, okay? Now I'm holding on to weights. Like I say, you don't need to, but let's get ourselves started. So tummies are pulled in, shoulders are up and back. Let's start with our right leg, off we go. So coming forwards, down, and squeeze it back. Now, if you are on carpet like me, as you know, you get a little bit more wobbly. So you have to make sure that you find that balance, and those legs are going hip width apart so that you're not taking one leg in front of the other. Okay, pressing back. So tummies are in. Now remember, if you're doing the basic, you're just doing alternating legs and you're stepping forwards, going down. Now I've just realized I'm doing this without the pulse. So I'm going to add the pulse in. I was getting carried away. So add in the pulse if you want to. So there's a pulse which we've added in for this second week. Oh my gosh, am I going to have to do extra legs now, but just to catch up with myself? I probably will do, but here we go. So if you are following along, I'm sure you were shouting at the screen saying you haven't added the pulse in. So I'm going to do maybe a couple extra on this leg just to make sure that I've got it, but you just count yours 10. You've got this. That's really funny. There you go. That's how my Saturday started. All right. I'm going to add an extra 2 in. So if you don't want to do it, you can march, roll those shoulders, and get ready for your left leg. Here we go. Excellent. Coming back and roll those shoulders. Oh my goodness. Right, let's get started on the other side. So taking a step forwards, down. Let's make sure we pulse. Back, forwards, down with that pulse, and back. This is 3. Tummies are in. How are you feeling today? Have you got energy? Are you feeling a bit tired? That's 4. This is 5. Now we've had warm weather, so I'm hoping you're drinking lots of water, keeping yourself hydrated, because if you are feeling tired, you really need to feed those cells. That's 7. This is 8. Good. 9. And again, 10. Now then, remember, yes, our body's made up of 70% water. If you're not hydrating, especially when you wake up in the mornings, you're going to be getting yourself feeling tired and lackluster through the day. Feed yourself with lots of water and get some salads out and get yourself fed with some nice nutrients. Right, we're going to go into our squats, sumo squats. So legs hip width apart, feet are 5 to 1 for the basics. We're going to be going down with that pulse and squeezing up with those glutes, okay? For those of you who are more advanced, you're going to go down with the pulse, squeezing up. Let's see how deep you can go today. Are you ready? 5, 6, off we go. So down with a pulse, squeeze it up. Down with a pulse, squeeze. This is 3. Keeping that chest lifted. You're looking at me. Your arms are coming straight down in front of you. It's 4, 5. Nice control. Squeeze the top. 6. Good. 7, 8. Nice. 2 more. 9. Good. And 10. Now then, we're going to add in 10 pulses at the bottom. Join me if you want to. Here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing up. Good. March those legs in. Roll those shoulders. We can put our weights down or our cans down. And we're going to go down to the floor. So walk yourselves down to the floor. Come into a nice hands position. Make sure that those wrists are under your shoulders. Now remember, for those of you who are on begins, we're going to take our knees back. So you're in a kneeling plank position, okay? Core pulled in, up to your spine. Make sure your back's nice and flat. You're pressing through your weight through your arms. And just adjust your arms just so that you can look down and know that they are underneath those shoulders. All right, for those of you who are beginners and you want to go from here, you can either straighten one leg and go down. The idea is to keep yourself as balanced as you can. Try and just move that leg. Otherwise, this is week 2. You're going to go from a plank down to a drop knee, if you can. So you can alternate between those, if that makes sense. And then for us, for the intermediate, we're going to come up into a spider swipe and back. Are you ready? 5, 6, off we go. So forward, cross, back, forward, cross, back. Bottoms are down. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bottom, your knees come down. Coming back into child's pose. Now, if that's you done, because you've run the beginners, well done you. If you want to, you can try adding any of these extra exercises we're going to do in for the intermediates. So we're going to come up. And we're going to be doing either the out, out, in, or the jumping out and in. Now, remember, I've been doing alternating. I think today's my stepping out and in. So I'm going to go do the stepping out and in. Here we go. Out, out, in, out, out, in. This is 3. Tummies are in. 4. Bottoms are down. 5. Pressing through those arms. 6. 7. 8. Think about that posture. 9. 10. Good. Knees down and back. Reaching forwards. Let's rotate those wrists. We've got one more move to do. We're going to do our leg raise. So how are those core muscles feeling? Hopefully they're feeling good. Now remember, if you are doing a beginner and you want to join in on this one, you're going to be in that plank position and you can just raise one leg and then the other from that kneeling position. Otherwise, come up onto your toes. We're going to do a straight leg raise. 5, 6, off we go. So raise and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottoms are in. 6. We're trying not to watch our back. 7, 8, 9. Everything controlled. Last one. 10. Good. And down. Now, if you're not reaching 10s of everything, then that's the goal, to see progression. The idea is to not throw yourself into every move and do them in a bad way in order to just get through it. The idea is to really concentrate on getting that stability through your body, because we use these muscles all the time. There you go. Let's get onto our feet. Let's roll our shoulders and just walk through our feet and our legs a little bit. Good. Now you can take this, you can go for a walk, that's what I'm going to be doing next, or you can carry on doing nice little workouts. But you can hear my heart rate's up. We have done it. We have managed to get through day 12. And do, if you're joining me later on, do a hashtag replay. Let me know, become accountable. I love to see, and it's also good to hear how you're doing. So if you've been doing the 12 days with me, I'd love to know how you're feeling. Really would like to know whether that's also through your headspace and also through your body. If you are on beginner, have you managed to do an extra 1 or 2 reps of the exercises as you've gone? If it's intermediate, are you finding that's a really nice way to warm up your body to get ready for other exercises that you're going to do? And is it pushing you a little bit? It'd be interesting to know, because we're going to be doing some more for next week, just a little bit of an incremental increase. And that way we'll know that by 30 days, when you look back at day 1 and day 30, you will see the difference. Anyway, guys, have a brilliant rest of your day. I will see you for day 13 tomorrow. And remember, don't forget to hashtag or do a comment for me. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.